We mentioned the recruitment earlier on, Dermot. After recruiting so heavily, how important was pre-season once you had the nucleus of the squad together?
Well, to get a physical pre-season in is very important for everybody, and I was really pleased that we had to change training grounds at the last minute, but the adaptation of the players mentally to just work was fantastic. We done a base pre-season 10 to 12 days with the players before going into games, and then I was really pleased in terms of the Three Bridges, the Worthing game, the Lewis game, the East Grinstead. They were important, but then coming up against Millwall and I think Brighton, we played some really good football, and that was kind of exciting. I think the fans started to get a flavour of what we were about, and I thought the pre-season went really, really well.
During that time period you just mentioned, we put a couple of features out. I think it was when the boys were having their headshots and their pictures done, and the video of all the boys laughing and joking got millions and millions of views. It speaks volumes about the way they all came together and gelled so well, doesn't it, Matt?
Yeah, as I say, not only are you looking for the physical and the tactical side of pre-season, it is important to get the whole squad together, staff as well as the players, to gel together to get that unity amongst the group ready for the start of the season.
And as the start to the league campaign got closer, Dermot, was nervous excitement, or just, I guess you remember you saying you couldn't wait to get started?
Yeah, no, not nervous, because we've both been in the game quite a long time, but obviously you wanted the right result for the club. I think after the 9 defeats, or without a win rather, you wanted a win. Zia was over here, everyone had put in such a load of work, Kelly was nervous, and we just needed that. And then when Jimmy got the goal, that was a really fantastic moment. It was a great day for us.
I remember in the press box after that Wycombe game, I think somebody mentioned it was actually the club's first home win since March, so it was massive, wasn't it? Big lift.
Yeah, I think that was it. It was it. We'd forgotten how to celebrate, and I think the whole ground was in a nice, happy mood.
And the strong start in the league with Wycombe, you mentioned Doncaster. We got a good point, fantastic win at Exeter, and a good performance at Wolves as well, wasn't it, Matt? So it was
a good start for us the first couple of weeks. As you say, not only the results but the performances were there, and for all the hard work over the summer since we came in and sorted so many different aspects of the club out, it was just really nice to get back into competitive football and start so brightly.
And I remember when we had I think it was 3 losses on the trot, I asked you what you prided yourself on as a manager when things weren't necessarily going so well, and you stressed about keeping positive. How vital was that, not just on the pitch but even around next door and around the whole club?
I think it's massive. I think in life, if you're pessimistic, you'll go one way and that's down, and I think you've got to have that. Experience helps you be positive, don't get me wrong, but I knew that we would have a bad run, and I said that to the supporters, and it will happen. It's what you do about that bad run. I thought everyone stuck together. Luton was a massive game for us, and it was brilliant. Enzo, sharing the goal with the crowd epitomised what we were about. So we've come a long way, because sometimes it's only when you fail do you learn, and we took stock of it. And my biggest learning curve for me was, we've got to keep mentally strong here and work for every point and fight for every game.
That positivity, if fans were to see some of the training sessions, Matt, you have a warm-up circle before, there's a lot of banter, a lot of noise going about, and something you just try and breathe throughout the group, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's mainly on a Friday or the day before a game. On Monday, if we're playing on a Tuesday, obviously we have our little routine of the match prep, the day leading up to the game, and it's just to make sure the boys are nice and bright and alert and get the banter going.
And going forward now, I think fans would agree we've got a fantastic foundation to work from as the season goes forward.
I think so. I think that we've got 20 points. We've got good players to come back in. Our injury list is diminishing. That nearly all the players are now back out on the training ground. So we've got a lovely headache where I've got to pick a squad of players. But it means you can rotate. When Matt pointed out about the Saturday, Tuesday games as the nights get darker and we've got tough times ahead. But we're actually getting all the players back. I can rotate and rest players accordingly.
And just finally, in the first interview that I had a look back at earlier, one of your quotes, you said you wanted entertaining football going forward. I think we've seen a lot of evidence of that so far.
Yeah, I think there was 2,000, wasn't it? 95 Accrington fans, I think. So yeah. We were slightly up a bit. But the feedback, some of the fans that you talk to and on the social media and that Kelly listens to, the feedback is at the moment that the fans feel it's a nice place to come and get entertained, and there's a vibe about the place at the moment. So the people who are here before us are the best judges to see if we're moving forward on